Hey guys, thank you for listening again here. Talk about a little about stocks, we stocks that is, in more particular. We have here. Dang, people are very underestimating Mexico and and basically that their influence in the in the stocks and their influences in the cannabis sector. But Mexico is one of the biggest cannabis growers out there. It's just that this is illegal. We don't know how much, but since we know that the fight on drugs or whatever, right, comes from over there, a lot of the drugs, so we know they're big. And right now, how I see the market is not priced in yet, meaning that all these stocks that have taken a hit and crash. Look at it. Look at ACB's at $9. It touched 10. That's too black. It touched $8. It did this couple of days. It touched $8, so it did see $8.65 on Friday. So these stocks are very cyclical, meaning that they go up and down so dramatic, and we can see that right here in the RSI, it's been oversold. Right here oversold and popped back up, but still it's just flat, right? Just flat, like around $8 to $10 now. Not moving a lot. And a couple weeks before it was all the way to $22, and it has come down all the way down. It has de-risked, meaning that it's a good time to buy for me. This is for instance purposes only. This is what I think was going to happen. But Mexico, so let's look into this. So we already know the stocks have taken a hit. They're cheap, and more news coming in, more catalysts will pop up the price and pop up everything. And if Mexico, and a big day to remember, April 21st. April 21st, a day that they have to vote on the Senate to pass this. April 21st in Mexico. So you can set yourself up for that date now, right? So the Senate approved legalization of marijuana almost 4 months ago, and 2 months later helped push back to regulate the use. The ex-president Vicente Fox says he sees the potential for Mexico to cash in on much-needed job creation, economic investment, and medical advancement. Many great things will happen. We're taking the beautiful plant from criminals and putting it in the hands of retail and farmers. Mexico has been steadily marching towards creating the cannabis market since 2015 in favor of importing on cannabis. The federal judge, and also let's look here. In 2017, Peña Nieto signed a bill allowing the medical use of marijuana products containing less than 1% of THC. The bill has called the health minister to draft and implement the nascent industry. It took 3 years for Mexico to finalize regulations. During this time, public perception got shifted. More families spoke about using cannabis to treat various ailments. The dynamic happened. The number one challenge is to convey, inform, educate consumers and patients, and also educate the medical community. There's still some hesitancy in Mexican culture. It's very conservative. That's what he's trying to say. And Mexico went down as legalization passed because of the quirk in the way their judicial system works. So now, the current president, Obrador, campaigned on the promise to change the country's approach on drugs war, including negotiate a peace treaty and amnesty for people involved for affecting the legal drug trade. Despite his campaign of promising of legalizing cannabis, not necessarily top priority, it was more of the court basically said to Congress, you have to do this. Exactly. They have to do this. With the clock ticking to finalize both marijuana and recreation cannabis bill, the U.S. could be left in an awkward position if its neighbors of the North and South have legal framework in place. Canada and legalization recreation cannabis in 2018, marijuana remains in the Schedule 1 drug in the U.S. It creates some rather interesting trade issues. It does. Mexico legalized is going to strengthen the push for, if not legalization, decriminalization in the U.S. Exactly. If this happens, that's what I'm saying. It's a big deal. And they're gonna be like, they're gonna look at each other like, what's gonna happen, right? And this is what I mean. So Mexico is big. If they cross it, then the neighbors need to do it. The U.S. So this is a big issue. April 21st. Put that note. So as stocks are, they're very tick down. They take a hit. So it's a good time to get in. This is my opinion, and based off what I see and the news coming out. So this is for entertainment purposes only. If you do have any questions, feel free to hit my HGLA Twitter and like or dislike the video and subscribe. Thank you.